Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? Well, today's message was get it together, man. Get it together, man. Mercury has taken her micro braids out. There will be loose hair in the next couple of days or so. If you are watching us around the time that I am recording. That was a very heavy transition. A lot of things being exposed this go around. Yeah. A lot of exposure. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna get away with that. Yeah, you didn't, did you? Make better choices. Shit. Whew. And that's been global, so there's that. But yeah, get it together, man. Now that these things have been exposed and there's no turning back, what do you do now? What's the game plan for the future? Especially since this unsubstantiated fantasy has been unearthed. Because someone was trying to use that as the cornerstone of the foundation upon which they were going to build their lives. Or at least their latest scheme. So now that that's gone, now what? So let's check our spiritual voicemail and see what's what. Shall we? Do let's. Here we go. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse with the 9 of Wheels. You and your loved ones are safe with the 5 of Wheels and Queen of Wheels. Show the world the real you with the 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay, what are you gonna do? Now that the plot has been revealed. Okay, so checking the viewfinder, 1, 2, and 3. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Okay, moving on. Would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Powerful change, chilling on your own with the 9 of Wheels. Money's looking good, you got a pretty pet and pretty robes, baby. Listen, Linda, listen. Been working real hard to get to this point in your journey. Now, no, we're not doing that. We are not about to rain on the parade because the parade just got here. 9 of Wheels. You and your loved ones are safe with the 5 of Wheels and Queen of Wheels. So, looking at resources, right? There may be someone in your family or it might even be you in this Five of Wheels energy. Ends are being met, but not the way you want them to be met. There's some money, maybe. It's like almost like missed it by that much is what I'm getting with this Five of Wheels energy, right? And it feels like you're always behind the curve somehow. And that it affects the family. Well, you know, with graduation season coming around and upon us, and I know that there are some families where graduation is expected. And there are some where graduations are a very stressful time because you don't know whether or not you're going to be able to participate. And then there are those who will not participate in graduation season, right? And there's this that feeling of being left out, not being able to share in those kind of festivities because those kinds of celebrations aren't for you or yours, even if you expected them to be. The Queen of Wheels is here and saying, you know what? Don't even worry about that. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, because you all are fine right where you are in the path that you're on. You know, this world is not what it was. And the ones that are coming up now, the high school seniors, the college grads, they're walking into a world that no one is prepared for. No one. The world that their parents have been training them for no longer exists. And there could be some wondering, well, what did I do all this for? What did I work so hard for? What did I get stressed out for? There's nothing for me after this. But the Queen of Wands is saying, like, oh no, there's plenty. There's plenty for you. This was necessary, okay? Don't worry about that. Like, whether you graduated, whether you didn't graduate, listen, there is abundance here, regardless as to what path you choose to take. Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Hermit. I am better off alone. Leave me be with my drink and my books. I'm fine. Well, shit. Show the world the real you. The real you don't give a fuck. What else? The real world is not really concerned about the trivial pursuits of the world. Trivial pursuits. It's a key word. They would rather okay, I got enough for me to be comfortable. Wow. With the wheels and the cups, and they're right over one another, I have enough for me to be comfortable. I have rationed out what I have to keep me going on this path for a specific amount of time. And with this Hermit in here, I'm still working towards that. So the Hermit doesn't have time to be out and playing. Oh. Instead of using the summertime for leisure, the Hermit is using summertime to start gathering. Wow, okay. 10 of Cups, the Emperor, 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, Knight of Wheels, Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's happiness, all right. Love and happiness. Yeah. Goodness. Yeah, you and your loved ones are safe, all right. Because this is 10 of Cups, generational happiness, right? Everyone is handled. Honor on you, honor on your family, honor on your cow. Yeah, seriously. It's my favorite way to describe this card. And then you have the Emperor and the 3 of Cups. You are clearly the captain of your ship. And you got a tight crew with you. I mean tight with the 3 of Cups. It's like that band of pirates that they work well together. They play well together. I'm not sensing any jealousy or subterfuge with the Emperor and their nucleus. But that's 4. That's 4, okay? You got all the directions covered. The dipshittery doesn't start until you start adding others in the mix. The 5 of Wands, right? And this isn't even like real, this isn't like 5 of Swords dipshittery, you know? This is like testing strength kind of thing. You know, challenge for the sake of challenging. It's, want to make sure it's a stress test. There you go. Stress test. Knight of Wheels coming in with the slow and steady growth. Yeah, this is not lottery winnings. This is more like a pay raise. And then you've got the Knight of Swords coming through. Cutting through the snow. Trying not to spit into the wind. I hope I'm going in the right direction. But I am moving forward with purpose. Okay, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups, 4 of Wheels, Judgment, 3 of Wands, and Page of Cups. This powerful change is shaping up so beautifully. Let's just recap this real quick, okay? You started with the 9 of Wheels, then you got the 10 of Cups, and now you're sitting here in the Queen of Wands. The person that you wanted to, the best self that you envisioned as a child is coming to life. You are becoming more and more every day the person that you saw yourself to be, that you always wanted to be. Queen of Wands. Because you realize, like, that little kid in you was onto something. You know, when being left to your own devices and not having to worry about anything, not living in fear, but just like, you know, true childhood, okay? Not traumatized childhood. We talk about that enough. Shit. Happy lives, happy childhoods. Yeah. And thinking about what you wanted to be when you grew up, and that image that you saw for yourself that made your heart just swell with pride. Queen of Wands, that's who this is. That's how she's coming through right now with this powerful change. Cue the wind machine, put your hands on your hips, and look into the light. Horns, play me out. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Queen of Wands. And you've got the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands with you and your loved ones are safe. They are, and you are doing what you need to keep your loved ones protected. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like much with this Five of Wheels, and it feels like you could be doing more. But what you're doing is plenty with the Emperor. So be at peace knowing that you are doing what you need to do to be able to protect your family. Judgment, Three of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Standing back or stepping back from the loudness that is the world at large, and quieting your mind to be able to hear the words of the divine. Was hard, but worth it. Judgment. Because sometimes, not all the time, Spirit will give you a heads up. Hey man, I'm about to smite this motherfucker over here. You might want to step 3 paces to the left. 3 paces to the left. Yeah man, I was just seeing on with the... Oh shit. Whoa. I was just holding their hand. Get quiet. Where's that Hermit? Quiet and connected. That's right. See, oh, thank you, Spirit. Now, see, okay, so coming back to this Knight of Swords and like, you know, going forward in the wind and shit. Well, that's kind of what happens when you start digging deep off into the messages the Spirit tells you. Spirit will tell you to do some things and you don't even know why you're being instructed to do it. But then you do, and it winds up being the best, if not only move that you should be making right then, right? Much like driving in the snow. If anyone's ever driven in actively falling snow, it looks like driving in a tunnel, and not the cool way, because you know it's not seen in a movie and you don't know how long this shit's gonna last, right? Then bringing us in here with this Page of Cups. You have that heart tuned to source. And when you start to think about just how massive that is, sometimes you'll think that like the love that you have or the passion that you have or the trusting that you have compared to the faith and trust and love of everyone else on this planet combined, it feels like what you have to offer may be insignificant with the Page of Cups, but it is. I talk about like the thread and the tapestry, and the thread being like our individual lives, and how it doesn't just go across the tapestry. It comes up and comes down, it weaves in, it weaves out. There are times when it's visible and times when it's not, but they all come together to make the tapestry. Your contributions are important. Your gifts and your blessings are also important to you. This faith that you have and the signal that, hey spirit, hey universe, hey source, it's me. I am right here. And I see what you did. I see how you smited or smote this person after you told me to take 3 steps to the left. I just want to say, with the life that you just spared from me, thank you. Thank you for loving me enough to give me the heads up and to get me out of the way. Also, thank you for redirecting this person's life wherever they may go. But the real you is full of faith and expectation. Expectation. Queen of Wands. 8 of Wheels. 4 of Wands. King of Wheels. Nice. Ace of Wheels. Wheels. The Fool. And 10 of Wands. Yeah. All right. So, with this life that was just spared, with this lie that was just exposed, and how things had fallen apart without you being directly affected by it, you might have been a little inconvenienced, but your world didn't blow up this time. So you get to start back over where you were, back on this refinement, back on the bullshit. I got money to blow. I'm looking good, bitch. Back on it. 8 of Wheels, right? Because you're building an actual foundation with the 4 of Wands and the King of Wheels. Is the Queen over here too? Yes, she is. Look at that. Look at that. Queen of Wheels, King of Wheels, looking all cute. He got the money, she got the wheat. Babe, come on. Come on. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Ah. The King and the Queen of Wheels are here to let you know that it may not seem like it, but ooh, this foundation that you are building, oh, it's good. It's real good. You've got the Ace of Wheels, the Fool, and the 10 of Wands. The real you is getting to be about that stability and constant reinvention, stability, reinvention, and getting rid of other people's weight. There's this whole theme in this stack about solitude. Or how you've been relating to others, or choosing not to, as it were, right? Let's see what's happening here. 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is all abundance here. All abundance in this stack. And whoa. And change. Brand new change. So yeah, you're all set. Carrying other people's stuff. You're over being the roadie for certain people's stuff when they want to come and dump it on you because, oh my God, you're such a good listener. You never judge. Yeah, I don't, because I don't. But because I'm not judging, doesn't mean that I'm just here to take all the stuff, because honestly, 90% of the people that come in and say things like that just want to come, dump some shit in your front yard and walk on. So you're about to take this stuff that people have left on your front yard, decided not to turn this trash into treasure, aka decided to not internalize all of this other stuff that doesn't belong to you and take it out to pasture. You've gathered up enough garbage that it's time to go to the dump. There we go. All right. Thank you for taking time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.